From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
A stabbing investigation leaves weekend fans shocked at a Class B tournament. We have the latest on that right off the top.
I'm Jonathan Amberian in Rimini. I'll give you a closer look at how federal grants helped Baxendale Fire Rescue put together this wildland fire engine, and how a new federal grant could help other departments in a similar situation.
I'm Joe St. George of the White House. It's almost Super Tuesday. Should you care about the results this year? We explain why you should pay attention. That's next.
Happy New Year from the Montana Department of Fish, Wildlife and Parks. I'm Chet Lehman. Coming up this week, some updates to renewing your licenses for this year that might make it even easier than last year.
Alrighty, it is 6:32, little past 6:30 on this.
Super Tuesday is tomorrow,
Yeah,
which makes today
it's mediocre Monday,
Yeah, that's
people.
it. That sounds right.
Let's just try to get through it together. Oh my goodness! But before we head into Monday, over the weekend, Matt, it was just
it was a
white
mess.
out. Oh my gosh, those roadways, especially on those highways.
Drivability, especially as you're going into Saturday night and early Sunday morning, a little difficult across
absolutely.
most of the area, and it lingered for a while. But once the sun broke out and our temperatures began to warm up, man, those roadways cleared out in a hurry.
They sure did.
Yep. Temperatures this morning, a lot of areas into the teen single digits in Butte and Wise River. We are looking at the potential of snow. Most of that potential coming late in the afternoon and evening for the area. Pretty limited amounts, but it could impact that evening drive at least somewhat. Daytime highs today still struggling. We'll be into the 20s, maybe low 30s by the afternoon, with that cloud cover on the increase. I'm going to talk more about what to expect and a look at our current snowpack. That's all coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. Now, over the weekend, fans were shocked to see police presence during the Class B tournament featuring Manhattan High School. MTN's Keegan Harsha has the latest on the stabbing investigation.
Yeah, it's certainly taken a bit longer to get inside Metro Park tonight. As you can see, these metal detectors are now in place behind me. Metro's had metal detectors at various events over the years, but up until this point, they've been absent here at the Southern Bee Tournament. And we are now learning some new details about what led up to all of this. Yellowstone County Sheriff Mike Linder now tells MTN a teenager or a juvenile stabbed another teen right around 7:30 last night inside the arena while a game between Red Lodge and Manhattan was taking place. Most fans actually tell us they were oblivious that anything had even happened at that point, other than the fact there was some police tape that suddenly appeared blocking off a section of seats. We now know that the victim was seriously injured, although the sheriff's office isn't releasing any more details about either that suspect or the victim. That includes names, ages, or hometowns, other than they tell us the two happen to know each other, and they are still looking for that suspect, hoping someone saw something that might be able to help them. Now, this is what greeted visitors to Metro today. That increased security, including metal detectors, which we said have been absent up to this point in the tournament. Fans were asked to arrive a bit early because of those increased safety protocols. At Metro, Keegan Harsha, MTN News.
And we'll follow the latest on that investigation online and on air for you. But first, the federal government has announced it's investing $5 million in a grant program to help local fire departments be ready to respond to wildfires. And MTN senior political reporter Jonathan Amberian spoke to a fire chief about how federal programs have helped them already.
This is a Type 3 wildland fire engine. It belongs to Baxendale Fire Rescue and is kept up here at their fire station number 2 near Rimini. Leaders say that this rig has a lot of advantages for them, and it's something they were able to put together with help from grants through the federal government. Clint Loss has been the chief of Baxendale Fire since 2020. He says for this rig, the cabin engine came from the Department of Defense, at a minimal cost for the department. They added a used flatbed, then got a tanker unit from the Forest Service to attach to it.
Volunteer fire departments often try to build things to save money, but we kind of sometimes run out of time is the biggest thing. So this being already built and just sliding it on there, bolting it down, saved a whole lot of time.
The truck allows them to transport water much faster to a fire line. It has a hose and sprayer built in, and Loss says it's a good fit for their needs.
Well, this particular truck is real short wheelbase and four-wheel drive, so it gets into a lot of places that we may need to. In our district, it's rough to get to.
Earlier this month, the U.S. Department of the Interior announced a pilot program offering millions of dollars in grants for local agencies to buy slip-on water tankers. That program includes smaller units designed to quickly convert a pickup truck into an engine. Grants will range from $10,000 to $200,000, and they're open to agencies serving populations of 25,000 or less. Loss says he thinks departments ought to consider opportunities like this if they're trying to upgrade.
Volunteer departments should look into these type of grants. They can be really helpful.
Fire departments wanting to submit applications for this latest grant have until March 21st to get them in. In Rimini, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.
And it's a big week in presidential politics with Super Tuesday and the State of the Union on Thursday. But with the nomination for president looking more and more set, what is making this Tuesday so super? Well, our Joe St. George explains.
It's nearly Super Tuesday, one of the most important presidential primary days every 4 years. And while this presidential primary season feels a bit anticlimactic, Tuesday still matters. Let's start with reason number one that Super Tuesday still matters: delegates. It's traditionally the biggest prize every 4 years during presidential primaries, and this year is no different. On the Republican side, all of these states will vote or caucus. Scripps News and our partners at DDHQ report 862 delegates will be up for grabs. In some states, Nikki Haley will earn delegates, but in other states, it is winner take all, benefiting former President Donald Trump. On the Democratic side, over 1,400 delegates are at stake, with President Biden expected to inch closer to making his renomination official. Kyle Kondik, an election analyst at the University of Virginia's Center for Politics, explained on Scripps News what state to watch. Most interesting state on Super Tuesday.
Look, I guess I'd say California, because you also have a Senate primary there.
What Kondik touched on is also reason number two Super Tuesday matters: non-presidential races. When Senator Dianne Feinstein of California passed away last year, the governor of California appointed LaFonza Butler to fill the seat right away. But the senator is not running to keep the seat long term. Instead, on Tuesday, these leading candidates are in a primary to replace her. Under California rules, the top two move on to the general election, regardless of their party. Reason number three Super Tuesday matters: one step closer to the general election. In fact, it could unofficially kick it off. That means if you live in one of these states identified as being a swing state this year, get ready for the ads, the phone calls, and presidential visits to intensify. While mathematically former President Donald Trump or President Biden can't clinch the nomination Tuesday, a poor finish by Nikki Haley will make it harder for her to stay in the race. Although she indicated to Scripps News' political director Andrew Rafferty last week that she doesn't have plans to go anywhere.
As long as we can keep it competitive, we're going to keep on fighting.
Are there any assurances that you can give voters in states like where we are in Virginia that you're in it for the long haul?
I mean, I think what we're trying to do is look at how hard we've fought. There were 14 people in the race. We defeated a dozen of the fellas. I've got one more to catch up to.
Joe St. George, Scripps News, Washington.
Now back in some church or state headlines. If you're planning to hunt, fish, or recreate in Montana this year, well, it's time to renew your licenses. And this week in Fish and Wildlife, MTN's Chet Lehman shares some reminders and tips for making that process even easier than ever before.
It's March, and that means it's a new year here at the Montana Department of Fish, Wildlife, and Parks. Time to renew all those licenses for the coming year. If you like online, FWP has made it even easier this year.
Something new this year, if you are purchasing your licenses online, is if you know that you want the same licenses that you got last year, there's a very easy option to be able to select, get me the same stuff that I had last year, and that quickens that process even further.
When it comes to hunting season, a little preparation goes a long ways. There are deadlines for applications, and there might be changes to some hunting areas. Best advice: go online and use the tools on the FWP website. Or you can come in here Monday through Friday.
There's other resources available online to do that as well. There's the Hunt Planner map. There's video tutorials on how to go through that online licensing process. There's maps, there's regulations. All of those materials are available on our website as well. If you want to come in and talk to us here in our office, we're always happy to help walk you through that process as well.
Along with meeting application deadlines, deer and elk April 1st, moose, sheep, and goat May 1st, bison, many bee licenses, and antelope June 1st, there is also an important decision you must make.
Another thing folks should keep in mind is or make a decision on early on is if they want e-tags or paper tags. Again, because that's a decision you can make once in a season. Once you decide, I want my general deer license to be an e-tag, we can't change that later on. So make sure that you just have an idea of what you want to do with regard to e-tags as well.
And don't forget, if you'd rather use a fly rod, bobber and lure, or just good old-fashioned bait to catch your Montana game, your fishing licenses need to be renewed at this time as well. This week in Bozeman, Chet Lehman, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Chet. All right, it is 6:41. We're going to take a short break here in Montana this morning, but when we come back, we're going to show you some ways to save your money and how you should be keeping an eye out for critters.
I'm John Matarese. Forget about stale French fries and dirty napkins under the seat of your car. Some people are finding mice and chipmunks, and that's creating big problems. That story coming up.